Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Thursday, August the 13th, 2015. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. The tender pier at the Charlestown Seaport is currently undergoing work to extend the facility under a project which began about a month and a half ago and is ahead of schedule. That is according to contractor Reginald Francis of St. Kitts Marine Works. Francis's remarks came on Tuesday, August 11th, while Senior Minister the Honorable Alexis Jeffers was visiting the site.
We're extending the tender dock. We're adding 100 feet onto the dock. It's going to be a 20-foot wide dock going out. We've listened to the requirements of the ships and all that, and we've came up with a design which could take bigger tenders. As we go out from the dock, the present dock, we're going to go down about a foot, and then we're going to have 2 openings, an additional foot down. So the tenders will be take about 4 tenders at one time at the same dock. In addition, we're going to be extending the fisherman's dock by about 60 feet. So the fishermen will have additional places to tie their boats. We're in the process of driving the last row of piles. Once that's completed, we'll have them all cut off and the decking placed, and then it'll be a matter of doing 3 pours to do the concrete work. Each pour will take about an additional week to dry, and then at the end, it'll take 1 month before it's fully put into use.
Having toured the facility, Minister Jeffers explained the reason for undertaking the project, adding that he is happy to be associated with something that will be truly beneficial to the island and people of Nevis.
The reason why this project was undertaken is because we've had a situation where there was congestion in the area when you have multiple cruise ships in the harbor. We're anticipating an upswing in the cruise industry over the next season and beyond, and also the yachting business as well. With the additional 2 tender berthing spots, then at least each ship would be able to use one of those berthing spots. So you'll have tender boats crisscrossing at a given time and not having to wait or inconvene the passengers or visitors that we have coming to our shores.
Minister Jeffers says after the project is complete, the Nevis Air and Seaports Authority hopes to have mega yachts and is looking into the prospect of providing refueling opportunities. The minister says the project is expected to be complete and commissioned by the target date of October 15th in time to welcome the tourist season. He says he is hopeful that more can be done in the area as Charlestown becomes a popular spot. A press release from the Royal St. Christopher and the Nevis Police Force indicates that a $10,000 reward is being offered in an effort to solicit information regarding the shooting death of Charles Albert Myers of Stony Grove. According to Assistant Commissioner of Police with responsibility for crime, Ian Creeley, the fund was established by concerned individuals for the purpose of solving the murder. Myers was found dead in his home on Friday morning when officers from the Charlestown Police Station, on behalf of his family, conducted a welfare call to the residents. If you have seen something, if you heard something as it relates to this or any violent crime or any criminal activity, tell someone, ACP Creeley says. The public is asked to call the Violent Crimes Unit at the Charlestown Police Station at 469-5254 or any police station with information regarding this crime. To provide information on any criminal activity, citizens can call any police station or call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477. Meantime, Deputy Premier the Honorable Mark Brantley and the Senior Minister the Honorable Alexis Jeffers joined dozens of callers to Von Radio's Tuesday evening program Let's Talk to pay tribute to the memory of the late Charles Albert Myers and to express condolences to his family.
Myers has left a mark on this station. He has left a mark on this community. And if I can go further afield, because I do believe Myers would have had an impact on persons in Atlanta, in New York, in England, wherever you are. Myers would have had that impact, and it's so sad that we're here this evening speaking these glowing things about Myers, who is no longer here with us. But let me express my profound sympathies to the entire Myers family, to the entire Nevision community, and also the entire Von Radio family, and further afield, those who are impacted by the loss of Myers. I know it will be felt for a very, very, very long time to come.
My only humble request is that we ought not to just have a show tonight, whereby we ought not to just have this outpouring of grief as we tend to do when tragedy strikes. but we really ought to use Myers' life, an example that he taught all of us, that example of getting along with everybody, the example of being on good terms as much as possible with everyone, that we use that as a real turning point for our little island and the wider country. We desperately need a change of attitude and a change in mindsets of our people. And it is my fervent prayer and hope tonight that as we mourn and as we remember Myers for the great things that he has done and the greatness that he exhibited during his life, that we would collectively decide as a people that we would use his life as an example, and we really would make the change and the type of change that we need and that I feel is so critical for the survival of our island.
Myers was employed as a technician at Vaughan Radio, of which Everett Weber Herbert is the general manager and the host of Let's Talk.
We take this opportunity to say to the surviving family to keep the faith as we hold on together. The answers we don't know yet, but keep the faith. As a society, as a community, keep holding on.
Still to come, Deputy Prime Minister recommits support to youth development. The details after this break.
Safe sex is the best sex.
No glove, no love.
Protect your pleasure.
Real men wear condoms.
It's your favorite DJ Kevy kept saying, don't be silly, cover your willy. Oh.
This message was brought to you by the Nevis HIV/AIDS Coordinating Unit in collaboration with NTB-AIDS.
Welcome back. Officers of the St. Kitts and Nevis Customs and Excise Department, accompanied by the K9 unit of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, intercepted a package of illegal drugs valued at 89,100 EC dollars during a routine search of cargo that landed at the Basseterre port on Monday, August 10th. During the search, the K9s alerted the handling officers of a suspicious package, and upon further inspection, a quantity of a white substance was observed. The substance was subjected to a field test and confirmed to be cocaine. Officers of the drug unit of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force were called, and the package was turned over for formal processing. The efforts of the Customs and Excise Department in keeping St. Kitts and Nevis free of illegal goods have again yielded results. Acting Deputy Comptroller of Customs Kennedy De Silva said in response to the successful operation. He commended the dedication and commitment of the men and women of Customs, saying seizures like these are rewarding and contribute to continued vigilance, adding that the department is committed to keeping prohibited goods from entering the Federation. Commenting on the interdiction, Acting Commissioner of Police Stafford Liebert commended the Customs and Excise Department for its continued efforts in assisting in the fight against illegal activity. Its vigilance has paid dividends once again, he says. Both agencies are proceeding jointly with further investigations into the matter. In observance of International Youth Day, which was celebrated yesterday, Wednesday, August 12th, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Youth in the federal government, the Honorable Sean Richards, in his address to the nation, stated that organizations should provide opportunities for the youth, and he recommitted his support to their development.
As a federation, St. Christopher and Nevis is comprised of 60% youth under the age of 35. Hence, we are especially careful to esteem a date that highlights the strides of our most vibrant and innovative citizens. Every organization and adult of influence must respect and support our nation's youth by providing opportunities for youth engagement and participation. As the minister responsible for youth, I wish to reiterate my commitment to supporting our youth with every reasonable resource to develop an attitude of civic responsibility and a culture of civic engagement.
Yesterday's theme, Youth Civic Engagement, which is a main goal of the United Nations System-Wide Action Plan on Youth, seek to promote young people's effective, inclusive civic engagement at all levels. Minister Richards expressed his appreciation for the youth and said they are the only option for a prosperous future.
We are proud of you, and we expect greatness from you, for you are truly our only option for a prosperous future built on communities that are engaged in a powerful and innovative civic response.
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Youth in the federal government, the Honorable Sean Richards. Proud parents, guardians, and supporters recently shared in the excitement of the scholarship recipients during a recently held congratulatory dinner and award ceremony for 13 persons who are the most recent recipients of Taiwanese scholarships. Republic of China Taiwan Ambassador to St. Kitts and Nevis, His Excellency George Gao-Wei Chow, stated that education is a crucial mechanism for exploiting human resources. He explained that in order to help in this endeavor, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation and the Development Fund from the Republic of China Taiwan has provided scholarships for its ally countries. The ambassador further explained that the scholarships are designed for higher education and offer undergraduate, master's, and doctorate programs from renowned universities in Taiwan. 8 students will be awardees of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Taiwan Scholarship, and 5 will be the awardees of the International Cooperation and Development Fund scholarships. Each scholarship recipient has been offered tuition, stipends, textbook allowances, insurance, housing, round-trip airfare from St. Kitts and Nevis to Taiwan, and monthly allowance. Majors offered include counseling and clinical psychology, environmental biology and fisheries science, civil engineering, medicine and computer science, and information engineering. That's it for this evening's edition of the Nevis Newscast. Thank you for viewing. Good night.